Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tiger Baseball with the Hoptown Press. We are bringing you tonight's live game from Tiger Field here at Hopkinsville High School. Tonight we are facing McCracken County. You said they're the Mustangs, right, Mr. Wise?
McCracken County Mustangs. That is correct, John. Let's see, Mustangs. Let me pull those stats back up that we had just a few minutes ago. We unfortunately were not able to continue our win streak last night as we fell to Graves County. Hopefully we can turn this around.
Yeah, but we did fall to Graves County last night, and it was a tough loss. But to be honest, this team is young. We know that. Even talking to Coach Weber last week or the week before, I can't remember when we talked. We talk quite often. But we were talking about how this team is young, and they're not going to really start playing their best baseball until game 10 or 12. And I was impressed with what we were saw from their young players, the ones who've not played on the varsity level before. Sweeney, and then last night we had we had Mitchell step in and pitch, and Gavin Mitchell pitching was phenomenally great. He did a good job. He pitched 1.1 innings. He did a great job with that, and he really showed off the young core we have right now. Most of our leadership on the Tiger team comes from Moss and comes from JJ. So that's going to be interesting to see as we continue on. And McCracken County right now is going to be a hard game fought. But I think these Fighting Tigers have a lot to go for it. So fight, Tigers, fight.
Yeah, McCracken is 4-1. So here we go. Let's get started. We have Mays on the mound tonight. Facing this first batter, Moffitt, shortstop from McCracken County.
Yeah, it's a complete switcheroo from last night. Last night, Mays was the catcher, and Ketzel was pitching. Tonight, Mays is pitching, and Ketchel's catching.
First pitch, a ball. Second pitch, a strike. So here we go. Mays off to a decent start here. 1-1 the count.
And tonight's Tigers are wearing their black uniforms with white pinstripe. This is my favorite uniform to have, actually. I love the black on or the white on black pinstripes. It's reverse Yankees, which I'm a big fan of.
The 1-1 pitch was high and inside. 2-1 is low in the dirt. That brings the count to 3-1. Mays looking to find his rhythm. The 3-1 pitch fouled up down the right field side. Out of play. That brings the count to full.
So now we're going back into Mr. Baseball Scott Colley's favorite terminology. Is this going to be a foul ball? So we should keep track of that. So if anybody in the fans or audience on Facebook, let us know. We would love to see you just pop up that icon or say, hey, you guys are doing this.
Mays shakes off the first. 3-2 pitch outside.
That was not a foul ball.
That is going to be a walk for Moffitt. Second baseman Cantrell up to bat. Lineup says number 10. Batter's wearing number 2.
23.
23?
Yeah, batter's wearing 23. So, mystery batter 23. It's on there. No, that's ours.
We do not have
We do not have a 23 on their lineup right now. So, we're going to say mystery batter number 23. So, that would be Mr. Baseball just told us a little side KHSAA baseball fact that if anyone's keeping the actual book right now on our team, because the numbers don't match, it would be an automatic out. Foul ball.
That'll bring the score. That'll bring the count to 2-1. Will.
Okay. As long as he knows.
So the umpire is aware of the difference in the numbers, and
No, Weber is aware.
Weber is aware,
but not saying anything.
Oh, okay.
And Coach Weber would have to be the one to initiate that with the umpire. And he's not saying anything. So 3-1 the count. Runner did move over on a pass ball. Mays looks. The pitch high. Ball 4.
Second walk of the inning.
And puts runners on first and second.
I think this in-between game of this series is going to be the hard one for us, not because of that, but just because they're coming off last night. They all played hard, and now they're turn around and do it again.
Yeah, McCracken also had a game last night in Carlisle County. So a couple of back-to-backers. High, pop fly. Mays gives it chase.
I
It
can
will be
honestly
foul
say
out of play.
I have traveled all over Kentucky, and I don't know where that county is. So Carlisle County is west of Paducah, which is, I didn't know anything was west of Paducah. So yeah, it's in that region. All right. Here
Runners
we go.
on first and second. Mays looks for the sign. Left-hander laying in the batter's box. Mays checks the runner at second. Toes the rubber. Pickoff play to second. Not in time.
So if you guys have ever been down to Tiger Field, it's really hard to know when you're sitting in the press box which crowd's louder, home or away, because it just kind of echoes all over the place, no matter what you're doing.
The 1-1 pitch popped up, short center field. JJ tries to make the catch, but he's unable. He's throwing the ball. Going to be a play at the plate. Oh, cut off by the pitcher.
Now that was cut off by Hallmark, first baseman.
First baseman. Cut off on the mound by Thomas Hallmark. So the pitch, or the throw in, not in time.
Good try on JJ on that attempt to get the ball in. He got a bad break on that one, running towards the ball. Great job to keep it not from going way behind him where he could get the ball in and save an additional score, because that could have been much worse than a double.
So McCracken County scores their first run of the game here in the top of the first inning.
Big strike from Mays.
Runner.
Good to see Coach Clark in the audience tonight.
So we have runners on first and second. Mays' first pitch to Green is a strike. The 0-1. Ball high. Count 1-1. Top of the first inning. Wind in the outfield blowing out. The 1-1 lined into left field. 2 runs will score. RBI double.
Right field number 6, Zach Sims. It was JJ's ball, but it's left fielder. I mean, he was over here sprinting. As soon as the ball was hit,
Toward
going the opposite
right.
direction. I've never seen that.
So the first pitch to Sims is inside, left-handed batter. Ball 1. Mays gets set. Strike on the outside corner.
That was a pretty pitch there.
The 1-1. Swung on and missed.
Big
Strike
strike.
2. Mays sets. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. There's a Hoptown press strikeout.
How about first baseman number 15, Eli James.
Everybody watching on Facebook right now, thank you so much for joining us right now. Apologize if the feed is a little choppy. We had some technical difficulties getting everything set up and going tonight. We do apologize for that.
So the first big out comes from a Hoptown press strikeout. Mays looks in. First pitch gets away from Ketzel. No throw to third, so the runner will move over. And they'll have a meeting on the mound.
This is a very short meeting on the mound for Ketzel. Ketzel initiated and everything going like that. So
One ball, no strikes, one out here in the top of the first. Mays sets. That pitch beautifully placed on the inside part of the plate.
yeah, Mays is settling in right now. His last few pitches have been really well placed, besides the wild pitch too.
That's a ball high.
I think he was hoping that was going to break a little more than it did.
Yeah, or he's trying to get this batter to climb the ladder. We've seen a couple of these guys swing at those higher pitches. The 2-1 swung on and lined to left field. Caleb Brown on his way back, and that's out of here. 2-run homer. Will reset for McCracken. That brings the score to McCracken County 5.
That was a well hit ball. That was placed right in the
That ball was hit right over the left fielder's head, and just he ran out of room.
Yeah, kept
ran out of
going.
real estate. Yeah.
yeah, kept going.
Batting catcher number 17, Jude Farley.
All right, Coach Weber's taking a timeout right now. Settle his team down.
So we have the entire infield on the mound. Tip running out to talk with Caleb Brown in
Yep.
left field.
I really think based on left field, it looks like that. Can't see it on our camera angles, but I think he was asking, the way Tip was directing, he was asking the question why Caleb ran in where he ran in.
I think from our angle, I think, you're talking about on the previous play.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. May have been a bit of strategy as Caleb runs out to center field to talk with JJ and Zach Moss.
Giving everybody an idea of McCracken County and how good their team is. Most of them are juniors and seniors. They're an older team, and several of them are very committed to play in Division I schools across the country and across the state. So this is going to be a test for the Tigers, not just in this inning, but in the entire game as we go forward.
All right, we're set to get back to the action.
I was informed by another person in the crowd yesterday that they're actually ranked in the nation. There was a pitch, for those confused on the count, there is a pitch after that. Before Weber came out, there was a pitch thrown before he came out and called timeout after the home run. Line drive to Sweeney.
Sweeney fields it cleanly and throws him out at first, so it won't matter what the count is. We'll reset that to all zeros.
Yeah, we
Take
will.
that second out.
Good play by Sweeney.
How about pitcher number 4, Daniel Higdon?
Sweeney has been...
Sweeney is surprisingly fast. You look at him and you go, he's not that fast, right? But he seems to get everywhere he needs to be in shortstop, which is a sign of a great shortstop.
Swing and a miss, strike one to the pitcher, Higdon. The 0-1 in the dirt, ball one. The 1-1 pitch must have been low because that's 2-1 here. May set. 2-1 pitch coming. Oh, high and inside. Almost gets a piece of the batter. 3-1 here. 2 outs in the top of the first. That pitch, another ball. That'll walk another runner or another batter. So that'll put a runner on first as left fielder Noah Nyberg steps up to the plate.
Yeah, right now we just need to get out of this inning.
First pitch fouled straight back. Nobody in the press box jumped.
No, we're getting really good at this. We are no longer jumping when fly balls that come right at our window. So props to us.
We have learned to trust the net.
We have learned to trust the net, which
one day will probably have a giant hole in it.
yeah, there are several baseballs on top of the net. We seem to have had 2 in the last week.
We have added 2. Swing
Big
and a fly
hit.
ball. JJ stumbles, and he won't be able to get to it. That's another base hit for McCracken County.
I did not get to see how JJ took off. Was he?
He
Slipped?
He did slip.
Okay.
I think
Shortstop number 7, Scout Moffett.
I have noticed JJ's first step is always backwards.
Okay.
And I haven't played ball in a very long time, but I remember playing ball, and Coach would always say your first step is always back. And I think JJ took that first step back and then slipped as he was changing directions. So we're back at the top of McCracken's lineup.
Well, back with the precipitation in the air and things like that we've been having, that the grass does get wet very fast. So I can understand that.
So that ball fouled out of play into the visitors' bullpen. So with runners on first and second, May steps in for the 0-1 pitch.
So far, I've noticed something about McCracken County that has been interesting is they seem to always be able to hit the ball in play where it needs to be.
Swung on and lined to right field. Zach Moss with the catch. That will get us out of this inning. McCracken strands 2. As we head to the bottom of the first, the score is Hoptown 0, McCracken County 5. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball with the Hoptown Press.
We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with more Hoptown Press and Tiger Baseball. We're so excited about that. Right now, up to bat is Sweeney.
Sweeney takes the first pitch. Ball outside. The 1-0 pitch framed very well by that catcher as it looked outside.
Yeah, it looked outside and low.
Called a strike. That ball's in the dirt for ball 2.
So those who've been watching Hoptown Tiger Baseball lately, you'll notice a different batting order lineup. Sweeney is leading off right now. But Sweeney's been the hot bat so far in this first 4-5 games of the season.
The 2-1 pitch fouled off.
Still batting in the 300s and several RBIs, and he just has been very good at getting on base. So if we can get Sweeney on base and JJ and then Moss, it could be a great way to get some runs in.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Sweeney goes down. J.J. Thompson steps up to bat next.
Now batting center fielder number 42, J.J. Thompson.
First pitch to J.J. way outside. Had Sweeney still been in that box, he'd have been hit.
Yeah. Honestly, the one he swung at, if he were to strike out, I think he had swung at it, he would have been hit too. Chopper.
Ground ball to second base. JJ's unable to beat it out. That's out number 2. So Zach Moss will step up.
Now batting right field number 15, Zach Moss.
Great game from Zach last night with 3 hits and 2 doubles. So we'd like to see more of that carry over for tonight. We kind of all knew that with Zach we'd get his bat going. He's been getting on base great with walks, but once people are having to pitch to him, it's been pretty good going.
First pitch was high, gets out of the catcher's glove, rolls back here to the backstop. Wind still blowing out to left field. 56 degrees and sunny out here today. Moss with a foul ball. Back over the visitor stands. Brings the count to 1-1.
Anybody feeling a little weird? Mr. Baseball says hello to his daughter in the stands as she's got her cool shades on, looking all relaxed. Again, thank you for the students who've come out to enjoy the game tonight. We
1-1
appreciate
pitch is in
you.
the dirt. Ball 2. Two-one pitch. Low. Ball 3. Moss has been very patient at the plate and earned
So far-
quite a few walks.
All season, he's been very patient and then very aggressive on the base path, getting several steals. He leads the team in steals right now as we see him walk right now to first base.
So with 2 out, the Tigers get a runner on. Moss gets the walk, and that'll bring up Gavin Powell.
Gavin Powell's on right now.
First pitch to
wild pitch.
Gavin's
Moss going to second. I enjoy watching Moss run the bases because you see him and he's like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and round a little bit because if it got more wild, we're going to see what's going to happen in third. He's just a very aggressive base runner. It's good to see out there, especially for a junior. And again, his leadership in the dugout with him and JJ as the main juniors, the leadership they are doing has been great to see on the field and off the field. Moss is now at second base. Gavin Powell. And it plays in our favor right now because as of right now, when the catcher looks to the dugout to get signs from the coach, he can't see.
The 1-0 pitch, low in the dirt. Ball 2. The 2-0 pitch to Gavin Cumming. Right back up the middle to the second baseman. See if Gavin can beat it out, and he won't be able to. So the Tigers strand a man as we head to the top of the second inning. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball, the Hoptown Press.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at the top of the second inning as your Hoptown Tigers continue the struggle and the fight against McCracken County. Tigers have a lot of fight in them. There's a lot of baseball still left. McCracken County is leading 5-0. Top of the first.
First pitch way inside. Backs that batter off.
Yeah, Moss is definitely having a little issue with his control right now. Some of his pitches were settled in, but he needs to... Mays, I'm sorry.
That's okay. 2 balls, no strikes.
Moss is not pitching. Moss is in right field.
Moss is in right field.
I apologize.
Oh, we
for
may
that.
see Moss tomorrow night. Not sure. Not sure yet. Like to get
Foul
him
ball.
back on the mound. There's a foul ball for a strike. That brings the count to 2-1.
Yeah, JJ and Moss are definitely our two aces. Mays and Ketzel have done a great job as well this season so far.
As well as Thomas Hallmark.
As Hallmark. Hallmark's more of a reliever.
Ball 3.
I don't think he has started yet.
With a pitch high. Mays still trying to find his rhythm. Swing and a high fly ball toward left center field. JJ heads over for it, but can't get to it in time. Throw to the cutoff man will hold this runner at second base.
Yeah, I don't. JJ ran over to get in there. Jess wants him to get his glove on it.
So Nate Lang steps into bat. Runner on second. Mays checks the runner. Kicks. The pitch swung on and missed. Strike 1.
JJ had a lot of ground to cover there, but unfortunately wasn't able to get there in time. Still, nobody else would rather have in center field.
Swinging a ground ball to second base. He'll be thrown out at first, but we'll get the runner advanced. That's 1 out.
Good control and throw by the second baseman there. Great job there. So we keep moving forward. And that was Fort there, Mitchell Fort there at second base making that play. Great job there. First pitch, big strike. I'm loving what I'm seeing from Mays. He's had some little control issues going on so far in the first 2 innings, but as a freshman, he's not had time to learn that control yet. It's going to be interesting to see as he keeps going. I do not believe he was on the Tigers last year on varsity.
I'm not sure. Second pitch there, a ball. Looks a little low. The 1-1 in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. Two 1 pitch swung on. Line to Sweeney. He'll make the throw to first.
Good throw by Sweeney there going to first.
McCracken will put another run across the plate.
We'll say that was very close.
But the play at first. Sweeney able to get that runner out. First pitch swung on. High fly ball going to drop.
Yeah,
Shallow center.
he put that right where it needed to go to drop right in between JJ and the second baseman. No real way for either of them to get there easily.
Batting first base is number 15, Eli James.
Eli James steps up to bat. Mr. Baseball reminds us that he did hit a home run.
He's a big guy. He's a foot taller than, he looks like a foot taller than the umpire.
First pitch of ball. Wee bit low. High pop fly. Headed foul. Hallmark's chasing it to the dugout. unable to make a play. That foul ball bring the count to 1-1. 2 outs here in the top of the second inning as your Tigers trail 6-0. Crowd's super quiet tonight.
Crowd is quiet. 6 or 5 runs in the first inning will do that to a crowd very quickly. But the Tigers haven't given up yet, and that's good to see.
The 1-1 pitch outside. Then the throw down to first, not in time to get that runner leaning.
It's good to see Mays after the home run by this McCracken player.
Line drive into left field. Caleb Brown unable to stay on it. That's going to bounce off the wall. Throw comes in. That'll hold runners at second and third. But that is another McCracken County base hit.
I could not tell really well. It looked like Campbell may have lost that in the sun. The sun is setting where left field would be looking directly into the sun right now.
Catch number 17, Jude Farley.
So Jude Farley steps in. Mace gets set. First pitch swing. Going deep. JJ's back there and makes the catch for out number 3. That'll get us out of a jam. 2 left as we head to the bottom of the first or bottom of the second. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. You're watching Tiger Baseball with the Hoptown Press.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Hoptown Baseball with the Hoptown Press. Right now, Hallmark up to bat.
First pitch,
Chipper.
swing, chop to first base. First baseman will keep it himself. Unfortunately, that will not put a runner on base. So Mays will step in, try to get something going.
Yep. Need Mays to step in and really try to help himself out to relieve this a little bit.
First pitch, a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Called strike on the inside part of the plate. The 1-1 pitch coming. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Again, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us in the dirt.
Ball 2.
Not join us in the dirt. Join us on the live stream.
Joining us in the dirt.
If you want to play in the dirt with us, then no. I'm just going to say no. But we appreciate you guys for watching us online right now.
2-2 pitch way inside. That brings up full count. Ball 4. Had to hold my breath on that one. I was not quite sure which way that call was going to go.
I don't see a difference in that pitch, that the first pitch that was called a strike, and that pitch. It was the same exact location. So
looks like we're going to get a courtesy runner. Number 4, Declan Gettert.
Gettert.
Declan Gettert's on first base. Ketzel takes the first pitch outside. Ball 1.
Gettert's on the baseline right now is a great call for us. Great call for Weber. He's got a couple stolen bases already this season. So having somebody else who's aggressive like Moss is, or aggressive like gonna go for it is a great help right now in this situation. Hopefully keep us out of a double play range, but also get some runs on the board.
Ketzel's batting .214, so hopefully he can move this runner over. The 2-0 pitch low. Ball 3.
Ketzel's been impressive so far this year. Also, not just pitching, but also hitting and in the field. He's done a great job.
So the 3-0, I expect Ketzel to be taken all the way, and he does. That's ball 4.
I like how Ketzel just kind of laid the bat gently down. Most of the guys throw their bat, but he's like, this is expensive. I'm going to lay it down, and you're going to take care of my bat. Go put that thing in a blankie, young man.
So Chase Ford steps into bat.
Chase Fort is batting 167 right now with 1 RBI and 2 hits.
First pitch,
Wild pitch.
way
wild.
back to the end. Backstop. That'll advance both runners.
I think the umpire quivered a little bit at that one.
That'll put 2 runners in scoring position here. A ball and no strikes to Chase Fort. 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Your Tigers trail 6-0, but we've got a chance here with 2 runners in a scoring position. If Chase Fort can get a base hit here, takes ball 2 high, we might get a couple of runs in.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is getting a little colder out here because Thomas Weiss has broken out his hand warmers.
Haven't turned them on, though.
But they must be so hot you keep dropping them. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for being here in the crowd, ladies and gentlemen, who have joined us and listening on their phones or iPads or whatever you're listening to, because I know several of you guys do. We appreciate it. Big walk walked. The bases are loaded for
Caleb Brown.
Caleb Brown.
Caleb has had 1 at-bat this season.
1 at bat,
He
but
was
he
hit by pitch and scored a run. So,
yeah, as of right now, Caleb Brown has been replaced Chris Medina from yesterday out in left field. And we're trying to see what's going to happen right here. They're having a powwow on the mound and a powwow at the third baseman. I really think they're just going to pass out some hot cocoa over there. Everybody get a little warmer because the temperature is dropping. And remember, Jeopardy theme at a baseball game is always required. Good base hit right here up the middle, or somewhere where we can get 1 or 2 runs in would be amazing for us.
Now batting for the Tigers, left fielder number 18, Caleb Brown.
Caleb, we want to go ahead and cast vision upon you, young man, and get yourself a double or a triple. Something big. Ball one.
First pitch of ball. If they're going to start walking in runs, I'll take it.
Caleb is a senior with our team right now, one of the 2 seniors we have on our team.
Called strike, looked outside from up here.
I think it was up outside down there, too.
1 ball, 1 strike. That 1-1 pitch low and away. Looks like the pitcher's trying to speed up his rhythm a little bit.
I think he's a little nervous about the guys on base. I think he's a little afraid, but honestly, there's no place for him to go.
Ball low. Brings the count to 3-1 here.
The question is does he swing? Does he take a shot? If it's pretty, do you swing or do you just let it go?
Not sure. We'll see what Coach Weber has planned for him. I think this pitcher has sped up at the cost of his control. That's going to be strike 2. That'll bring it to 3-2.
That would have been hard for him to hit anywhere there because it was kind of right at his hands.
So the 3-2 pitch coming. Swung on and fouled straight back.
Oh, Mr. Baseball, foul pitch on 3-2. He's back up to 50%, ladies and gentlemen. 50% on the day.
33%.
I'm sorry, 33%.
It's okay. There's another one. And I'm not sure the catcher
Catcher took
feels
that
so
pretty
good
harsh.
about that one.
Sorry, young man, you got 9 more of them.
So Weber takes that ball out of play. Umpire gives a new ball to the pitcher, and he'll dust off the plate.
Something I did notice with high school baseball last night, the umpire never swept the plate. I never saw him get the broom out once. But tonight, he's done it like 4 or 5 times already.
I think it all depends on who's back there. So we'll do full count again. And he punched him out looking. So here's Sweeney coming back to the plate.
Sweeney back on the plate, and good chance to get some runs in here.
Sweeney's batting .357 so far this season. Takes that first pitch that looks outside and is called a strike.
That's what I've liked about these 8th graders, though. They have not had any fear. They just come out and they're just playing baseball. They're not worried about anything else, but they just want to play ball.
Oh, that 0-1 pitch hits Sweeney. And that'll bring a run in for the Tigers. Not really the way I want to do it. Don't like our guys getting hit. Looks like it come right off his hand.
I think it was up on his upper shoulder area. I don't think he's wearing any padding up there, but he's shaking it off. He's singing Taylor Swift in his head, just shaking it off.
So J.J. Thompson will step in with the bases loaded. We've seen this before.
Yep,
we
bases
saw
loaded.
this in a scrimmage game right before the season started. J.J. with a rip towards second base. Fielded, and they'll get Sweeney out at second. So the Tigers plate 1, strand 3, and we'll head to the top of the 3rd inning, trailing McCracken County 6-1. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball, the Hoptown Press.
We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball, brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball, brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball, brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball, brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball, brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball, brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball, brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball, Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tiger Baseball with the Hoptown Press. We are leading off the top of the third inning. McCracken County 6, Tigers 1. Now batting is number 4 for McCracken County.
Higdon, he is their pitcher, or has been so far. First pitch to Higdon, he swings on and fouls into the Tiger dugout.
Right now, we are waiting to see how everything is going on for the Tigers. The sun is setting here at Tiger Field. The temperature is dropping. People are bringing out beanies and blankets and hand warmers.
1 ball, 1 strike to Higdon.
We do appreciate everybody out here. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't cold, but I think I'm going to have to put my coat on in a minute.
That pitch looked pretty. Umpire must have thought it was a little low. Again, we can't see high and low here. Swing and a miss.
Big swing. See, that's what I've liked about Mays tonight is he's had a little control issue. I'm not going to lie on that, but he's had those glimpses where, like, this is hot.
High fly ball headed to right field. Moss ranges back to the warning track for out number 1.
I'm batting left field number 8, Noah Nyberg.
Noah Nyberg steps up to bat for McCracken County. So Nyberg's 1 for 1. Mays has thrown 60 pitches so far.
Tigers had a player warming up in the bullpen for a second. We'll go figure out who that is in just a moment as we continue on with more baseball right now.
First pitch of ball. Well, what number was it? May have been Gavin Mitchell warming up in the bullpen. 3 balls, no strikes.
Could not tell for sure, ladies and gentlemen, if it was Gavin Mitchell or not. Once we know for sure, we'll let you know. He is down there in the dugout right now.
That is a 4-pitch walk to put him in on first base.
I do believe it is Gavin Mitchell, number
27, I believe.
27 out there.
Shortstop number 7, Scout Moss.
Yep, here comes Gavin with Coach Weber to replace Mays at the mound. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be right back with more Hoptown baseball as we take a break. As top of the third inning, 1 out, 1 on first base. McCracken County leaves Tigers 6-1. Be right back with Tiger Baseball.
We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with more Tiger Baseball with Hoptown Press. Now pitching Gavin Mitchell. Gavin pitched a little bit last night, pitching 1 innings.
Runner's going.
Big throw.
Throw is not going to be in time. That's going to move the runner over to second with that stolen base there. Yeah, Gavin pitched 1.1 innings last night. Gave up 1 hit, 1 walk. Got a strikeout.
Yeah. For an 8th grade player coming into the game as varsity, he has had a lot of control in his arm. Does not have the speed of Moss or JJ or Hallmark, but definitely has a lot of control. Right now, he seems a little nervous with the guy on second.
Second pitch a little high. That's ball 2.
He did walk 1 batter last night.
He gets a sign from Ketzel. 2-0 pitch, up and in, ball 3.
That must have been a little bit too high for the umpire's liking, because that same pitch earlier for the other team was called a strike.
I think it all depends on how close the batter is to the plate. So here comes the 3-0. We'll see if he takes it all the way. Gavin throws a strike right down the heart of the plate. 2 more of those.
Yeah, that 2 more of those, and I'll call that a strikeout. But that was way outside.
That's a chopped foul ball. That brings the count to full.
Full count. Mr. Baseball's on the hook. He's got to get back up to 60%. Right now we're what, 34%?
We're at 33 right
33.
now. Looking to make it 50. This will be 2 for 4 on foul balls if we get a foul ball right here.
And Mrs. Baseball, if you're listening right now, just to let you know, he did not bring his binoculars.
Gavin turns to throw to second. Sweeney nowhere near the bag. Fort closer to first than second, so not going to throw that. That is a line drive, or a grounder, sorry, to third base. That'll get the runner at first.
That's okay. Smart play.
The runner advances. That'll bring it to 2 outs.
Smart play by Powell at third base, holding the runner from going to third immediately, but then getting the throw out at first.
Now batting second base, number 23, Griffin Cantrell.
I do like that. Instead of trying to go for a catching the runner, he went for the easy run either, because it seems like they never seem to get the guy out anymore in the squeeze plays.
Yeah, absolutely. And
That's just smarter baseball.
Getting that force out at first was definitely the way to go. See if Gavin can get us out of this inning without giving up any runs. That is a ball high and outside.
That's all right. Gavin was very quick to get back to the plate.
Gavin was quick to cover as Ketzel had to go and chase that ball down. Held the runner at third.
Did we ever find out why his nickname is John Daly, by the way?
We have not. I think that is a conversation we will need to have with him.
If anybody on Facebook right now knows why Gavin Mitchell is nickname is John Daly for the team, please let us know. We'd
It
love to hear
might
that.
be that mullet.
You think it's the mullet?
It might be. And that is a high foul ball into the bullpen over here on the visitors' side, bringing the count to 1-1. So here we are, 1-1, 2 outs here in the top of the third.
I would really like to see like one of our neighbors in the Hopkinsville community area getting a swimming pool, and then we can do like the whole outside swimming pool thing in the outfield, and like extra points if you hit the swimming pool, like classic MTV. When you hit the pool, you got more runs. We need to do that here with high school baseball.
2 balls and a strike. Our pool is indoor here at Hoptown.
Yeah, it's also way far the wrong direction.
2 balls and a strike. Gavin shakes off the first sign. That pitch looked good. The umpire didn't like it.
I think it dropped a little farther than he was wanting it to.
3 balls and a strike to Cantrell, the second baseman, who is listed as number 10 and wearing 23.
Everybody wants to be like Mike.
Swinging a ground ball into the gap. That's going to get through to left field. Caleb Brown brings it in. But that's going to score a run for McCracken on that RBI single.
Yeah, that was perfectly placed by the hitter, number 23, because Powell was having to cover third because the runner was there. Sweeney was not able to cover that much distance. So great placement on his hit there.
So Gavin gets set. First pitch.
Big swing.
Strike 1.
I like how calm Gavin looks. Like, even if you look at his player profile picture, he's got this calm demeanor, like he's bigger than the world, but he's just like very relaxed in it. Maybe that's why he's called John Daly.
The 0-1 pitch coming. If I find out that it's because he drinks 18 Diet Cokes a day, that
is not healthy for anyone.
it's going to be a little crazy. So
Shaking
1 ball.
off the signs.
The 1-1 pitch. Outside, ball 2.
John Daly in his windup.
2-1 pitch, low, ball 3.
The bottom fell out of that one, and I think it was pretty enticing.
It was right over the center of the plate, and I think it just dropped a little too soon. So the 3-1 coming. Outside, that'll be ball 4.
Okay, that one was definitely a ball, but the one before that I really felt was kind of in a sweet spot. But
Third base number 22.
again, I don't know. We can't see the full image. Like, one day we need to do an umpire cam. Whenever we can convince an umpire to wear a camera on his helmet. Get a GoPro attached to his helmet. That's a good idea. We should write that down.
Give it to Mr. Baseball to put with his binocular list.
So
First pitch was high, and he swung at it, popped way up. Hallmark over in foul territory, makes the catch, and that'll get us out of this inning. So we'll be right back with the bottom of the third. Your Tigers trail 7-1. You're watching Tiger Baseball with the Hoptown Press.
We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball, brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball, brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball, brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, bottom of the third, Zach Moss up to plate. Your Tigers down 7-1. New pitcher on deck, or on the mound. Xander Smith, number 20 from McCracken.
His first pitch is in the dirt.
I want all of his pitches to be just like that.
Not sure if he thought we were playing cricket for a second.
You like the cricket line?
If they're gonna bounce him to the plate.
I don't disagree.
I'm not sure what else to compare it to.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, Zach Moss, his batting average is misleading. He seems to always be on base, leads the team in stolen bases, a couple doubles last night. He's done really well so far. His updated.
So 2-0 pitch, called strike. Current batting average at 286.
Yeah, right now he's gotten his batting average up to 286.
Swing and a big hit out to right field or left field. Left fielder's going back, slips and falls. It looks like he dropped the ball. Zach's gonna get into second with a double.
What you got, Will? What you got, Will?
We're waiting to see if that's gonna be ruled a hit or an error.
Okay, so based on the outfield right now, it must be wet out there because JJ slipped a couple times. He was very much going there for that. It must be wet out there in the outfield. Because he seemed to have a glove on it and then literally just slipped.
So that has been ruled a hit. That has been scored a hit officially and not an error on the left fielder. That next pitch was high and inside.
Zach moves to third.
Moves over to third easily. So not sure if Xander Smith is having trouble getting into his rhythm and finding his control, but we will take it.
It's that time of the night now where the catcher and the pitcher seem to start having issues seeing each other's signals. So
the outfield lights have come on, and that's been an issue the last couple of nights. That is a called strike, even though it looked a little low.
Yeah, that did look like a late call coming into there, if you heard Mr. Baseball in the background.
That pitch looked like it was in the exact same spot. I don't want to say that too loud because I don't want the umpire to hear me. That looked like it was the exact same pitch, but it was called a ball low. That pitch, helmet high. 3-1 to Gavin Powell.
His speed and his arm, it's a little scary coming at those guys that close to their head because that was.
I am honestly surprised that Coach Weber has not called for the bunt. The 3-1 pitch looked inside to me. Again, I can't see what's going on down there. But that'll bring it to full count.
Yeah, we don't have a radar set up tonight, but he is definitely throwing with a lot of heat right now.
That pitch chopped back up the middle. It's going to drop in front of the second baseman. They will get Gavin at first, but the Tigers will get another run across the plate as Zach Moss is able to score on that single, or on that chopper to second base, or the shortstop.
So, ladies and gentlemen, so you know, if you're keeping with the Hoptown stats, that is Zach Moss's third double in 2 days. He has been swinging the bat really, really well the last 2 days, and now is Hallmark.
So Thomas Hallmark steps in with one out here in the top of the third, and the umpire will call that strike one.
I think Hallmark's my gentle giant of the team. Like, he's just a big, quiet guy who's got a lot of power, you can tell in his arms. He's just always quiet and reserved. So he's my gentle giant. I think that's a new nickname, Gentle Giant.
So the 0-1 is low and away. Ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike, and that pitch right back, that is the second pitch in the same spot.
Yep.
Ball 2.
Definitely not having as much control as the first pitcher did for McCracken. But a lot. I feel like he's throwing harder.
2-1 called strike 2.
I almost feel like that's a gimme. Like, you've got to swing at something. Which I have played with some umpires that's been their mentality. If you're just going to stand here and look at it, I'm going to call strike.
2-2 pitch. Hallmark grounds it to third base. He'll try to beat it out. Won't quite make it. So, top of the third, 2 outs. Next up will be
Gavin Mitchell.
Gavin Mitchell, our pitcher.
Batting for the Tigers. Pitcher number 27.
And ladies and gentlemen, so you know, if you've been following along with us in our effort to find out why Gavin Mitchell's nickname is John Daly, we have verified with members of the audience that it is because he has a nice mullet. So, John Daly, you're on right now. Let's see what you can do, kid.
First pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1. One-0 swung on, foul, out of play.
Or hit that phone. He just laid that phone up there.
1 ball, 1 strike to Gavin Mitchell. Here's the pitch. Way outside. Ball 2.
Should we tell them to follow Hoptown Press? Everybody at home can watch the game.
Here's the thing. I'm going to tell you this. If it hits that phone, I'm reaching over there and playing.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for joining us for the Hoptown Press. Big
Swing from Gavin. Center fielder running in just makes that play.
That was a great play from the center fielder because that was hit exactly where it needed to be, but his legs were faster.
So the Tigers add 1. Still trailing 7-2 as we head to the top of the 4th. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball with the Hoptown Press.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tiger Baseball with the Hoptown Press. It is the top of the fourth inning. Your Tigers are trailing McCracken County 7-2, but we are ready for some fighting Tiger action right now as Weber and his Tigers come out, and we are going to go. On the mound right now is
Gavin Mitchell.
John Daly.
First pitch swung on. High fly ball to right field.
Caught by
Zach
Moss.
under it easily. Can of corn. One away here in the top of the fourth.
Batting first base number 15, Eli James.
15, if you've been paying attention to the game at all or watching with us, he homered in his first at bat.
Homer. Hoptown Press on Facebook or YouTube. We want to thank you guys for joining us, watching the game with us tonight. For those of you who can't be here, regardless of where you are, which team you're rooting for, we're glad to have you. 1 ball, no strikes.
And if you're not a fan of Hoptown Press, make sure you like us on Facebook or subscribe to our YouTube channel.
That's ball 2. Looked good from here, but umpire wasn't quite so sure. That's ball 3 inside.
All right, Mitchell needs to settle down a little bit. You can definitely tell in his body language he's getting a little more frustrated. He's got to realize that that's a pitch.
Called strike 1 on the 3-0.
That had a beautiful twist at the end. That twist was kind of nice.
3-1 pitch coming. Swing and a foul ball into the Tiger dugout. Full count. Full count. Gavin sets. Kicks. The pitch swung on to JJ out in center field. High fly ball. JJ's under it. That'll be out number 2.
Good play by JJ out there in outfield. So first out of the inning to Moss, second out to JJ.
Now batting the catcher number 17, Jude Farley.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, during the next break, I will have to put my coat on because it's cold now. That was a pretty pitch. I liked how that one looked. Yeah, that was a called ball.
1-0, and that is going to be a base hit into right center field. Zach gets to it, gets it in order to hold the runner at first.
So number 20 is up to bat right now, the pitcher.
Who was not supposed to hit because we have a DH in the original pitcher.
Well, I think that's what he's discussing right now with the umpire, and the umpire is trying to rule if that can be allowed.
So I think they're... They are making the change, which means they will not have a DH.
My understanding is once they put him in there, the DH is burned.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
So
base.
Xander Smith will bat for himself.
Pitcher Xander Smith.
Based on understanding of the new rules in the Kentucky High School Sports Baseball, now that Xander is not using a DH, the last pitcher was the pitcher, but also listed as a DH. They're no longer able to use a DH in the game. So whoever pitches, pitches and hits.
That pitch was way inside. 1 ball, no strike. Runner on first here as Gavin tries to get out of this 4th inning. The lights have come on. Sun setting. Mitchell shakes the sign off. Shakes off again. Finally gets set. Pitch was beautifully placed across the plate. Must have been a little high. So 2 balls and no strikes to Smith. Mitchell set. The pitch swung on and missed. Strike 1. Ketzel popped up like he was going to throw that ball down to Hallmark. Runner gets back in time.
Smart play by Ketzel to hold it instead of trying to launch it, just to be on the safe side of an error.
Absolutely. Mitchell checks the runner. Sets. Pitch, swing and a
Big
miss,
swing.
strike 2.
That sweet spot.
I think Gavin has found this hitter spot where he wants to chase that pitch, and I think Gavin's just going to keep giving it to it.
I think so, too. I think it's going to be the way it's going to be.
So here we go, 2-2, runner goes. Throw from Ketzel not going to be in time. That brings up full count. And the runner moves over to second.
Good try by Ketzel on that, but the runner had a pretty good leadoff going on him.
So 3-2, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th.
And we are lucky Mitchell's not a little taller because that would have...
Swing and a
Foul
foul
ball.
ball down the third baseline.
Still way off. 2 out of 7.
That's 2 foul balls on full count out of 7.
Yep, 2 out of 7 right now, so
Percentage is not in my favor.
That is 29%. So we'll do full count again here. Payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball. It's going on the foul side again. Caleb Brown unable to make the catch. So it looks like we'll reset
that was
and
a...
do full count again.
When he hit the ground, he must have thought it's 3 fly balls. Not saying that make third, but that makes a difference.
So
Big.
one more time. We'll reset. Try this payoff pitch. Try and get out of this top of the 4th inning. Swing and a miss. Fastball gets, and they'll get him with that throw.
Big Tiger strikeout for
Hop-
Gavin. I'm going to call that the John Daly strikeout. Big John Daly strikeout for Gavin Mitchell.
So we'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. You're watching Tiger Baseball with the Hoptown Press.
We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with more Tiger Baseball.
Catcher number 2.
Right now, your Tigers are down 7-2 to McCracken County. Top of the 4th inning. Lucas Ketzel up to bat. Ketzel's had a good season so far to begin with. Show and bunt. This pitcher's still a little wild right now. Want to appreciate all the fans coming out to the ballpark tonight. We really do appreciate you coming to support your Tigers. Nothing is better than high school baseball, except it could be better if it was warmer. I'm not going to lie there. High school baseball at 70 is much better than high school baseball at 20. Not that it's 20. All right, so we are at we are at 2 balls, 2 strikes right now, ladies and gentlemen. For Ketzel as he battles. And that's what I've liked about the Hoptown Tigers so far. These young Tigers, these fighting Tigers, keep battling.
Ketzel with a grounder to third base.
Bobbled by third and then bobbled by short. Back-to-back bobbles to get him on first base. Waiting for...
Now batting second baseman.
That was ruled as a single for Lucas Ketzel. So great job getting the single right there.
Bunt pops straight up. That's going to be a double play.
Bunt.
That ball was bunted up in the air right toward the pitcher. So that's going to take care of 2 for the Tigers, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was just a that was a bad bunt right there. That did not work out well for us there. Now batting, Caleb Brown, left fielder.
First pitch to Caleb, a called strike. Strike 2 looking.
That was inside. That would have been...
The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and grounded. Fielded by the shortstop. Long throw. Won't get there in time. So Caleb with a slow grounder between short and third. Able to beat it out and get to first base.
Good play by Caleb Brown.
Now batting shortstop number 9, Dylan Sweeney.
Sweeney steps in. That first pitch is
Wild
way
pitch.
wild, and Caleb's going to take off to second standing up. He turns, looking at third. Coach Weber not having any of that.
We're lucky that's a high net because the height that came off that ball or that glove, it could have gone over the net easily if a shorter net.
So the pitcher looks back at Caleb. Back up to the plate at Sweeney. Sets. The 1-0 pitch. Outside. Tried to frame it.
So that's interesting because that's exactly where the called strike for Brown was at.
Caleb was in that left-handed batter's box. Sweeney in the right-handed batter's box. 2-0 hits him. That's 2 tonight that Sweeney has taken. That is 2 times Sweeney's been hit by a pitch tonight.
Now batting center fielder number 42, J.J. Thompson.
Sweeney's mom's going to be upset with these pitchers. Her baby's going to come home all beat up and bruised because that one had some heat on it. That was going out.
So J.J. Thompson steps to the plate. Runners on first and second. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Tigers trying to mount a comeback. That is called strike 1 looking. Not sure J.J. thought that was a strike. Runners take their leads. JJ's big cut.
Big swing for JJ.
Strike 2 as
I
he
think-
misses that ball in the dirt.
JJ's wanting something right now with 2 outs, 2 on. He's wanting to advance the runners to
think
get
he's-
on base, and
He's trying to mount that comeback, and there's a
Base hit.
line drive into left field. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to load the bases for Zach Moss.
all right, ladies and gentlemen, now up to bat, Zach Moss, last at bat, doubled. 2 doubles last night. Chance to have 3 RBIs added into his score right now with the bases loaded. 2 outs, bases loaded, bottom of the 4th for your Tigers, trailing McCracken County 7-2. Let's see what Zach has in play right now.
First pitch to Zach, popped way up. Foul territory down the first base line, and the first baseman handles it easily. So the Tigers strand 3 as we head to the top of the 5th. Trailing McCracken County 7-2. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. The Hoptown Press.
Top of the 5th for McCracken.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with more Tiger baseball in the Hoptown Press. McCracken County 7, Tigers 2, top of the 5th. Right now,
Swing.
Big
And a hit
right.
into left field. That line drive dropped.
that was a quick swing, quick hit.
Yeah, first pitch. Swing and a line drive into left field. I think it happened so fast, Caleb Brown didn't even have time to react. He just
No, he was
kind of
just there.
waited for it to come to him. But able to get that ball in quickly enough to hold the runner at first.
Yeah, with Caleb, though, I think that ball was hit such a line drive hit, there was no real way to try to catch it with where it landed, where he was at. And feeling it was standing up like that is much safer than trying to run it on and get behind him. Because JJ was not in play either.
So 1 ball, no strikes. Now to Moffitt. Second pitch, low and away, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. That 2-0 pitch low and away, and it gets past Ketzel. Runner will advance to second. 3 balls, no strikes.
Gavin Mitchell needs to settle down a little bit. He's now pitched several innings. High and inside walks the batter. So we're going to put a batter on first and second. Coach Tip comes out to the field to talk to Gavin, see what's going on.
It doesn't look like we're going to have a pitching change.
I'm not sure what's going on. He's got several of the guys out there.
It may be Thomas Hallmark.
Yeah, they've got Hallmark warming up in the infield.
Throwing back and forth.
That's interesting. I've never seen
With
that
Sweeney. Before. Not sure. Not sure if we're gonna make this change here.
I do like that Mr. Baseball Scott Colley does not play the Jeopardy theme for our guys.
It looks like we're gonna hold on to Gavin at the moment.
Yeah, I think Coach Tip. That was a smart play by Coach Tip right there. Giving Hallmark just a couple chances to warm up his arm a little bit before he does that. But right now, Gavin Mitchell coming in, still here, still done a good job.
Gavin's gonna stay on the mound right now, and I like that call. I understand runners on first and second. You know, we gotta settle Gavin down a little bit, but there's a bunt right back to the pitcher. Gavin will field it.
That was a well placed bunt. It died immediately, and that was Gavin was right on it, but it was just too slow to get there.
Absolutely, I was trying to wait to see. I saw the first base coach call his player safe.
Yeah,
but I did.
The umpire.
I did not see the call from the
Yeah.
umpire from the angle he was standing.
Yeah.
I was unable to see that. First
First strike.
pitch, a big swing and a miss. Strike one from Lang. The 0-1's a ball outside. So 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs here at the top of the 5th. Bases loaded. Gavin Mitchell gets the sign. The pitch. Swung on in line right back up the middle. JJ fields it. The throw to the plate. McCracken County scores 1 on that RBI single. So the Tigers trail 8-2 here in the top of the 5th.
Mustangs, third baseman,
Nobody out.
Miller Green.
Nobody out right now for the Tigers. Bases still remain loaded, so let's see what Mitchell can do.
First pitch outside. Ball 1.
I'm loving the faith Coach Weber's putting in his young pitcher, because these are the moments that make pitchers. These are the moments that make people baseball players, is when they have adversity and they see what they can do.
High pop fly, gonna get out of play. Foul. So that'll be strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And even though he's pitched, is this his 44 pitches?
Yeah, he's 45 now.
45 pitches for Mitchell. He still has pretty good control.
Pitch number 46 is low and away to the batter. That will be
That's
ball
not my
2.
fault. I did not jinx him.
Mr. Baseball said that's a jinx, sir.
Go back to his percentages. But I do like he's still going. He's not.
The 2-1 high as Ketchel has to stand up to keep that one in front of him.
Coach Weber getting him excited.
Coach Weber fired up in the dugout over there.
Big
Called
strike.
strike 2. That'll bring it back to Mr. Baseball's percentages as you wished.
John Daly showing he still has strikes he can throw.
I will take the strikeout over the foul ball here all night. Ball in the dirt's going to walk a run in. McCracken County 9. Your Tigers 2.
It's going to be a pitching change right now. As
Weber's coming in. It looks like Hallmark is going to go. Hallmark's going to take the mound. Zach Moss coming in to first base. Hallmark going to the mound.
Hallmark going to the
Zach
mound.
Moss looks like going to first base.
I think they're doing because you have to. The first base glove is so different from the outfield glove, so you got to play different gloves, the sizes and things like that.
Yeah,
so.
definitely switching gloves. And then it looks like Gavin is going to go out to right field.
Also coming from right field to first base. Gavin Mitchell will be heading out to right field.
Great job by Gavin Mitchell, giving us 2 strong innings.
So while Thomas takes his warm-up, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball with the Hoptown Press.
We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with more Tiger Baseball. Now on the mound is Hallmark. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry for the choppy video right now because we had a computer go out in the middle of our live stream to begin with. We do apologize. We'll do whatever we can to get this fixed by tomorrow night. So again, thank you guys for supporting the Hoptown Press and Tiger Baseball.
Swing and a line drive or a ground ball down first base. Apparently it was called fair. It's taking some time to get in.
I could not see if that was fair or not, but
It looked like it was right on the line. Ruled a fair ball by the umpire. McCracken plates 2 more runs.
more importantly, also ruled fair by the McCracken first base coach,
who has played the umpire on this side of the field all night.
He is.
He is
100%. We should
correct.
go with his percentages.
He has been correct every time he's called the play before the umpire. Ball outside. 1-0 to number 15, James. Thomas Hallmark set. The 1-0 pitch swung on and fouled back to the backstop. So a ball and a strike. Still nobody out here in the top of the 5th. Tigers trail 11-2. Runners on second, third. Hallmark trying to stop the bleeding. Ground ball between short and third will roll all the way to Caleb Brown in left field. McCracken County will plate another run.
Yeah, McCracken County is definitely seeing their batters definitely, you see the age, you see their ability. They're definitely plating or hitting the ball exactly where it needs to be in those moments. They're hitting the gaps perfectly so far. Again, McCracken County, if you guys aren't familiar with that school or that team, it's made up mostly of juniors and seniors, and several of them are actually committed to play in Division I baseball. So they are definitely a legit contender in Western Kentucky.
First pitch to Farley. Low and away, ball 1. Hallmark set. 1-0 pitch, same spot. Not getting that call. 2 balls, no strikes. Foul ball down the first baseline. That one's definitely foul.
Definitely foul.
And now the first base coach will have to chase after it. Maybe we get a chance to make a play, then he won't get the call. Swing and a high foul ball. Going to get out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hmm. 2-2 pitch. Swung on a
Big
miss.
swing.
Strike 3. That is the Hoptown Press strikeout.
Gentle Giant has some fire in his arm, coming out with a strikeout for the Tigers for this inning to get the first out in the top of the 5th inning.
20. Xander Smith.
So Xander Smith steps in. Swing and a grounder right to the shortstop, Sweeney. He'll get the out at first. The runner from second kind of stood there until the ball got right to him.
Yeah,
He tried to make it difficult for Sweeney, but Sweeney wasn't having it.
2 outs now. Runner on third.
McCracken did plate another run there, so that brings them to 13. So Noah Nyberg steps in. First pitch, a ball outside.
Big strike. Hallmark is great at securing that outside corner, making pitchers want to go with it, and he did it right there. Wild pitch. Guy stays at third.
You got left. What's the most you got left?
Two-one pitch coming.
Big swing.
Swing, strike 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. 2-2 pitch coming. High foul ball. Gonna get out of play.
Remind you folks, a little few ribeyes, hot dogs, cheeseburgers, hamburgers left. Get them while your supplies last. You haven't tried them yet, you're missing out.
2-2 pitch.
Shocker.
Chopped down the left field side. Fielded by the third base coach. He'll make the throw back into the pitcher. Hallmark set. Swing and a grounder.
Oh,
Takes a crazy hop over Sweeney's head. That was a crazy hop. Sweeney was down, ready to field that ball, and it just jumped right over him.
yeah, it hit the lip of that grass and just popped up. It's so high, he couldn't even get his glove in the down position.
So that's going to be a single for McCracken County for Noah Nyberg. They will plate another run. And it looks like they're going to make some more changes.
Andrew Farmer.
Andrew Farmer coming into bat for the Mustangs.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We do appreciate everything you're doing, but also we wanted to give a shout out to what we appreciate the most right now is the Tiger Baseball Booster Club. We appreciate everything you guys have done, everything you guys are doing. You guys make a night at the ballpark spectacular, from the food to the ribeye sandwiches to the pork chop sandwiches to the hamburgers. You have been amazing, and we do appreciate everything you are doing. So make sure you guys come out to the game. You check out the boosters. Make sure you are supporting them and doing everything you can. Foul ball hit on down the left field line there. But make sure you're supporting those boosters, because without the booster support, we don't have the team we have. We don't have the ability to do what we do, and we would not be the team we are today. So thank you, boosters. Thank you, parents, for everything you do. From the Hoptown Press, we love you. We're excited about you, and we can't wait to spend the rest of the season with you.
So 1-1 to Farmer. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. That pitch looked good from here, but the umpire rules it a ball.
From my angle, it was a little bit down. Not that I haven't been arguing all night with the umpire.
No,
calls.
I mean, it's
no.
That is the amazing thing about us both standing in the same window is your viewpoint and my viewpoint are very, very, very different. I'm almost right behind the umpire.
Yeah, I can.
So you have a little bit more of an angle to the
I can
plate
see a
than
little
I
bit
do.
more of the plate.
3-1 pitch, sky high out to John Daly in right field. He makes the catch easily,
John Daly gets us out of the inning.
and that will retire the side.
McCracken County 14, your Hopkinsville Tigers 2. But we are not done yet. It is the bottom of the 5th. We still have time to come back. Let's see what these Tigers can do. It's Fighting Tiger time.
We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball at the Hoptown Press.
We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with more Tiger Baseball. Bottom of the 5th, 14-2. McCracken County leads your Tigers.
Gavin Powell, first batter. First pitch, ball 1. McCracken has made a pitching change.
Big swing, foul ball.
Noah Godwin. That 1-0 pitch to Powell is fouled off over the press box here. So we wait for the 1-1. He
Check
wanted to
swing.
swing for it. Check. Catcher looks down to the umpire, who says no swing.
I think he was waiting for the first base coach to say swing.
Well, Tipler's out there now, and Tipler is definitely not going to say that. That was a swing and a miss, strike 2. Sounded almost like he tipped it. Not sure if that was off the bat or if out of the glove. 2-2. Full count for Mr. Baseball.
I will say this, the catcher from McCracken County has done a great job selling the plate to the umpire. He's very quick to get in the glove and move back before the umpire has a solid.
Absolutely. He's great at framing it. There's a line drive into center field.
Good hit by Gavin
That's
Powell.
going to be a single to start off the 5th inning for Gavin Powell.
Nice hit, Gavin Powell.
Now batting pitcher number 8, Thomas Hallmark.
So Thomas Hallmark will step in with a runner on first.
The gentle giant Thomas Hallmark up to bat right now. We have a lot of excitement for him. Base hit last time at bat. ninth grade here at Hopkinsville High School. He's a tall ninth grader.
Ball one.
Him and JJ and Moss, I don't think there's a high point in the school they can't reach.
The 1-0 pitch swung on. Line toward the second baseman, and it
Bobble.
eats him up. Hallmark unable to beat it out, but does move the runner over.
That bobble saved it from being a double play ball, so that's great.
Absolutely.
Now we have John Daly up to bat.
Gavin
Mitchell is
Right
here.
field number 27, Gavin Mitchell.
And again, we are losing, and I understand that, but a lot of great things to see. The Tigers have kept fighting the whole match, their whole game. They've not given up. And these young core players haven't shown any ability to be afraid.
Catcher framed that one beautifully. From the outside, chest high, brought back in to be called a strike. Swing and a foul ball, strike two. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out to Gavin Mitchell. Gavin Powell takes his lead at second base. Pitcher not even thinking about him out there. That pitch high and outside. Unable to frame it that time. Ball one. The 1-2 pitch swung on, foul. So we'll do the 1-2 again. The 1-2 pitch coming. Low and away, ball 2.
Luckily, that one was not called a strike.
Hard to call it a strike when the ball gets dirty.
You would think.
Two pitch, swung on, foul. Net just barely able to contain that one. We'll do the 2-2 again. Two pitch, swung on, grounder to
Chopper
first
to first.
base.
Bobbled.
Eats up the first baseman, but he's able to pick it up and to get the out just in time. Gavin Powell moves to third.
2 outs.
Ketzel steps in with a runner at third here in the bottom of the 5th. 2 away. Ketzel looking to keep this inning going. That first pitch is inside, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch, outside, ball 2. Ketzel's been pretty patient. 3 walks this season. Ball 3. I would venture a guess that he's not swinging here. Doesn't matter where that pitch is going. The 3-0 pitch. Outside, ball 4, and Ketzel sets his bat down gently in the batter's box.
Tucking it in again. Gonna go put
He
that in a
heads to
blanket.
first.
Just like his last walk. Ketzel's back on first base.
Bases number 17, Chase Ford.
Chase Fort steps in. 0 for 1 tonight. Looking to keep this inning alive. We'll see if Coach Tip or Coach Weber keeps Ketzel on first or if they let him take second. The pitch. Swung on. High. Foul ball.
Good sound to that cut.
Strike 1. Ketzel dancing around on first. Takes off.
Stolen easily.
Nobody covering second. So that'll move the runners over. Second, third. One ball, one strike. Strike two,
Big
swinging.
swing. A lot of communication from McCracken right now.
One ball, two strikes, and that is a shallow fly ball to right field. And that will do it for the fifth inning.
And that's your ball game, folks. Thanks for coming out to Tiger Field.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes tonight's ball game. Your final score, McCracken County 14, Hopkinsville Tigers 2. Make sure you join us tonight as we get ready for tomorrow night for our makeup game versus Todd County. We are excited to be joining us. Make sure you like and subscribe to Hoptown Press online, and also check out our page at thehoptownpress.com. Thank you again for joining us. This is John Richards and Thomas Wise. Have a great night. See you next time at the ballpark.
We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown